There was a man, gentle, kind, loving, and good, who came into the world as an infant. He grew and showed the world what God looked like. He was a man humble enough to get on his knees and smile into the eyes of children, embracing them in love as pure as light. This man, though never once looking at a child with romantic intentions or lust-filled gazes, went to a cross, and before heaven so holy and hell so depraved, pled guilty to the most heinous of crimes. He pled as though he himself had committed gross acts against children, as though he were the porn addict, as though he was the perpetrator of sexual immorality. Why? Because he knew that you would exist. And though you never chose the temptations thrown at you, you willfully followed through with them. You sinned against God, others, and even your own body. You know at the core of your sin is demonic glee, and if you are not friends with God, then you walk in fellowship with the dark. This is my letter to plead with you. Stop. Turn yourself in. Turn around from this course. The road you are on will lead you to permanent separation from the man, Jesus, who died for your crimes. A prison sentence is a small price to pay in comparison to eternity away from God. You get off on innocence turning to victimhood, but there is another way. You dishonor God's image in ways that evil invented, and his wrath will pour out against sin on that day. It is not too late for your soul. Run to Jesus and find forgiveness. If you have not yet acted on the temptation, run to Jesus. Get help. Make Satan sorry. He tried to derail countless lives with your unchecked sexual appetites. How long before traditional porn no longer satisfies? Don't find out. To the Christian, will you be a place of love with truth for the ones battling gross sin? Will you be the voice that disciples the lost into the truly found? Will you consider that a part of the battle to save our children will include saving his? Will we intervene as the Spirit leads to confront, convict, and shepherd? Can we walk as Jesus? Can we say that even though I burn with hate against the sin, still I see the sinner through a lens of Spirit-filled compassion? Will we do our part to show the pedophile the way into grace? Will we have enough space in our hearts for the victim and the perpetrator? These are my questions. Please consider them.
There are many things about Scripture that you cannot understand yet, and that is okay, that is fine. You have many years ahead of you, and God does not reveal all things at once. But children, what if many of the things that our people think about how we are to behave and how we are to treat one another are wrong? You want things to be fair. When someone wrongs you, you want to right it. And you know who else loves justice? But what does the Lord say in the law of Moses about justice and vengeance?
Vengeance is mine.
Yes, very good. Very good. Boys, pay attention. She doesn't even go to Torah class, huh? The Lord loves justice. But maybe it is not ours to handle. And God says he will have compassion on his people when... what? Let's see if someone who studies this at school is learning, huh?
When their strength is gone?
Yes, very good. So, maybe we let God provide the justice. Maybe we handle these things in a different way. Not trying to be the strongest all the time.
Even Messiah?
You will have to see. But do not expect Messiah to arrive in Jerusalem on a tall horse carrying weapons. And he will be most pleased with those of you who are the peacemakers. This is my reason for being here.
I still don't understand. What is your reason for being here?
I'm telling you this because even though you are children, and the elders in your life have lived longer, many times adults need the faith of children. And if you hold on to this faith really tightly, someday soon, you will understand all of what I am saying to you. But you ask an important question, Abigail. What is my reason for being here? And the answer is for all of you. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me. He has anointed me to proclaim good news to the poor. He has sent me to proclaim liberty to the captives and recovering of sight to the blind. To set at liberty those who are oppressed. To proclaim the year of the Lord's favor.
Isaiah.
Isaiah, I have loved spending this time with you. You are all so very special. And I hope that my next students ask the same questions you do, and that they listen to my answers. But I suspect they do not have the understanding you do. And I hope that when the time comes, they will tell others about me, like you have.